بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. My dear student, greeting to you all. Today, inshallah, we will start our first lesson on the third semester. My name is teacher Inas Al-Hdathi. So as you can see, this is the third semester of our year. We will start our new unit. The name of the unit is called Travel. So this is lesson number 1. Let's start. Bismillah. By the end of the lesson, my dear student, you are expected to name different transportation. What do we mean by the word transportation? Answer some questions that start with how. How. Also, we will practice reading. As you can see, my dear student, we will be able to have all these skills throughout this lesson, like reading, perhaps writing. So for this section, make sure you have your pencils, pens right next to you. Also, while I was speaking or saying the words, make sure you are listening. So make sure you are sitting in a very quiet place. This is your book, my dear student. This is book number 4. Make sure you have this book by now, because we started the first unit in the previous semester. So as you can see, travel will be at unit number 2. In case for any reason you couldn't have the actual book, make sure you download the electronic book through these barcodes. Make sure you are following us or you are watching us via our channel and follow the official account where you can find the correct frequency. How to download the electronic books? Make sure you log into Ain Portable Education channel. Go there, sign in through these, and then you can scroll down until you find the book and then download it to your laptop or to your tablets. Okay, as you can see, this is the content of our curriculum this semester. We are starting at page 21. The name is Travel and Transportation, page 21 of book number 4. So make sure you have your book. Make sure you have your book number 4 by now, as we are taking unit number 2. The name is Travel and Transportation. This is the cover of your book, or sorry, of your unit, my dear student. Travel and Transportation, that will be unit number 2. So what do I mean by the word transportation, my dear student? As it is mentioned in our title, Travel and Transportation. What do I mean by the word transportation? Now, take a look at this picture, my dear student. So as you can see, these are different pictures that explain the word transportation. We don't have one, I have 6 means of transportation here. Okay, how to travel or how to go from one place to another place by using different kind of transportation. As you can see, I have a bike, I have a taxi, I have a boat, I have plane, and so many others transportation. Now let's read this question, my dear student. How do you get to your school? How do you get to your school? So now I need you to give me the way. How do you get to your school? How do you get to your school? Not the time, not the location. How? So how do you get to your school, my dear student? I have different means of transportation. So to answer this question, and this is a very important question in our lesson, how do you get to your school? By bus, by bike, by car, on foot. Let's read one more time. How do you get to your school? By bus. So here we are using the bus to get to our schools. By bike, by car, on foot. Let's read for the last time. How do you get to your school? By bus, by bike, by car, and on foot. Very good, my dear student. Now, as you can see here, To your left, I have different pictures of transportations, right? To your right, I have the names of these transportation. So what are we going to do? We will match. So let me help you out by reading the words here to your right. I have bus, truck, bike, car, and train. What do you think, my dear student? Let's start with the first picture. Let's start with the first picture. What do you think? What is it? Is it a bus? Is it a car? Actually, it's a truck. It is a truck. Very good. So the first picture, I have a truck. Next, what do you think? What is it? It is a bus. Very good. It is a bus. Excellent, excellent. Next, what do you think? I have a green car. Very good. I have a green car. Now, I have two pictures and two words. Bike, train. What do you think? I have a train. Very good, my dear student. And the last picture, I have a bike. So remember, we are talking about travel and transportation, and what you're watching here are different means of transportations. Let's read them one more time. The first picture, I have a truck, a bus, a car, a train, and a bike. Very good, my dear student. Now, have your books ready at page 22. Remember, we are going to read. So I need you to listen to me carefully and have your pencils right next to you, because we are going to answer the first section. For the first section, I'm going to zoom it. Still, we are at page 22. We are at page 22. This is the upper part of page 22. Read and match. So these are different transportations, right? So I have 6 pictures and I have 6 words. Let's read the words together, my dear student. Ship, airplane, train, bus, car, bicycle. Now, I will give you 20 seconds. Try to match the correct picture, or the correct word with the correct picture. Okay? With the correct picture, start with the one that you already know. Okay, so let's start with the first picture. What do you think, my dear student? Is it a ship? Is it a train? Is it a bus? No, actually it is an airplane. It is an airplane. Very good. It's an airplane. Right next to it, what do we have? What is this huge transportation? It is a ship. It is a ship. Very good, my dear student. Next, what do I have? What do I have? It is a train. Excellent, my dear student. Make sure you are writing the correct answer in the correct place. Okay? So I have airplane, ship, train. Okay? Let's move down. What do you think? I have a red car. Very good. I have a red car. Excellent. Next, I have a bicycle. Very good. We might say a bike. So both words are correct, bicycle and bike. And the last word here is a bus. I have a bus. Very good, my dear students. So let's read. Airplane, ship, train, car, bicycle, and bus. Very good, my dear student. Make sure you've written all the correct answers. Now let's move to the part in the middle. This is section number 2. As you can see here, I have the word read. So I need you to listen to me carefully while I'm reading, and then try to repeat the sentences one after the other one. Number 1. My young sisters go to school by bus. I will read again. My young sisters go to school by bus. Number 2. I can travel from Riyadh to Dammam by train. One more time. I can travel from Riyadh to Dammam by train. Number 3. Ahmed goes to work by car. One more time. Ahmed goes to work by car. Number 4. The boys ride their bikes in the park. One more time. The boys ride their bikes in the park. Number 5. We travel to Hal by plane every month. One more time. We travel to Hal by plane every month. Number 6. Some Muslims come to Mecca to perform Hajj by sea. One more time. Some Muslims come to Mecca to perform Hajj by sea. So, I need to ask you one more thing regarding this exercise number 2. Let's go ahead and underline all the means of transportation that we can find. For example, I will help you out with number 1. For first one, my young sister go to school by bus. So where's the word that refers to transportation? Is the word bus. Okay? I will give you 15 seconds. Try to find all the transportation in number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's go to number 2. Where's the transportation that you find? Is the word train. Very good. So train is the transportation means in number 2. Number 3. The word is car. Very good. The word is car. Excellent. Number 4. What do you think? I have bikes. Very good. Bikes. Number 5. The word is plane. Very good. Plane. And the last one here, I have by sea, and that means they are using a ship. Okay? So I have bus, train, car, bikes, plane, and by sea. These are transportations. Now let's go to the last part of page 22. That's part number 3. Again, we will read together, and here I have some very important questions. Okay? How are we going to get there? Remember, the question how is the way I want to know how to get from one place to another. Okay? How are we going to get there? By plane, by bus, by car, by bike, by train, or on foot? How long does it take? 40 minutes. This is the duration, the time. What time does the plane leave? It leaves at 5:30. Let's read the questions one more time. How are we going to get there? By plane, by bus, by car, by bike, by train, on foot. How long does it take? 40 minutes. What time does the plane leave? It leaves at 5:30. Very good, my dear student. Excellent. Now, let me check your understanding of the word transportation. Here, as you can see, I have 3 different transportation, and I have all these words to pick. So choose the correct one. As for the first one, I think you can get because it's easy. The first one is an airplane. So we might say plane and airplane, both are correct. Second one, what do you think? Again, it's an easy one. I have a car. Very good. I have a car. And for the last one, what do you think? Is it a bus? Does it look like a bus? It's not. Definitely, it's a bicycle. It is a bicycle. Okay. What about the other transportation? I'll have different pictures for them. What do you think? The first one, I have a red what? I have a red scooter. Very good. I have a red scooter right next to it. What do I have? I have a ship. Very good. I have a ship. Right next to it, what do you think? What is that? That is a train. Very good. It is a train. Remember, all these are different kinds of transportation. Let's move down. I have a yacht. Right next to it, I have a helicopter. Very good. And the last one here I have is a bus. So let's go ahead and read our answers one more time. Scooter, ship, train, yacht, helicopter, and bus. Very good, my dear student. Now, here I want to add some to information. As you can see, I have all these words that we know by now. And I have land, water, and air. What do I mean by that? How do I use these transportation? Are they going through the land, through the sea, or on air? What do you think? For the car, definitely we are using land. Very good. Okay? And for the boat, what do you think? It uses water. Very good. It uses water. Right next to it, I have a helicopter. It travels through air. Very good. Next, I have a truck. What do you think? The truck uses land again. And the last one, I have an airplane. The airplane travels through air. Very good. Through air. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and write the correct answers to these questions. As you can see, we are building up from number 1 till we write a complete sentence at the end. Okay? So we are going to add one word, then 2, then 3, then we will finish by writing the whole sentence. So for number 1, I go to school by, what do you think? I go to school by train. Very good, my dear student. I go to school by train. Next, I go to school by, what do you think? I go to school by car. Very good, my dear student. I go to school by car. Next, I go to school by, what are we using now? Are we still using a car? No, we are using a bus. Very good. Now, I think we can write a complete sentence. How do you get to school, my dear student? Let's answer this question. How do you get to school? I go to school on foot. I go to school on foot. Very good. Very good, my dear student. Now, so let's start with number 4. This is the upper part of page 23. Complete the conversation. Use these words: train, 4 hours, leave, 12 p.m. Okay? So as you can see, I have a conversation between 2 boys, Fuad and Rashid. Let's read and let's try to answer all these questions. How are we going to Dammam? So here he is asking most probably about the transportation. How are we going to Dammam? By train. By train. Very good. Make sure you are writing the answers. How long does it take? Now here I'm asking about the duration. How long does it take? It takes 4 hours. It takes 4 hours. What time does it? Now I have 2 answers. What time does it leave? And 12 p.m. What time does it leave? Very good. What time does it leave? It leaves 12 p.m. It leaves 12 p.m. Make sure you are writing the correct answer, and if you are ready, move to the lower part, move to the last part of page 23. So for number 5, again, I have a conversation. This conversation we need to complete with the words Saturday, by bus, cheap, 4 p.m. So I have a conversation between Muna and Ghada. Muna, when are you going to Qasim? We are going on, so here the answer is Saturday. We are going on Saturday. How are you going there? I'm asking about the transportation. How are you going there? We are going by bus. We are going by bus. Very good, my dear student. Is the ticket expensive? Does it cost a lot of money? No, it is. It is cheap. It is cheap. What time does it leave? It leaves at 4 p.m. Very good, my dear students. So let's read together. When are you going to Qasim? We are going on Saturday. How are you going there? We are going by bus. Is the ticket expensive? No, it's cheap. What time does it leave? It leaves at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Very good, my dear student. So for this one, I need you to do it as your homework. As you can see, I have 6 pictures. I already gave you the answer for the first one. I need you to complete with the correct words: plane, taxi, train, truck, or motorcycle. Make sure you have this ready before the next lesson. So let's try to remember what we have learned in this lesson. In this lesson, we started our new unit, travel and transportation. We were able to introduce different kinds of transportation, and also we were able to answer the question, how do you get there? How to go from one place to another. So that is my lesson, my dear student. Until I see you next time, stay safe. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.